Ryan and Jesse are back with the Outdoor Grit YouTube channel, and today we're in Myakka State Park hiking some of Florida's wilderness.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Ranch House Road Trail. It's about 4.5 miles long, and we hope to see some wildlife.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. I'm kind of a baby when it comes to these hikes because every stick I see, I think it's like a snake. And we do have some poisonous snakes out here, so I always have to just keep an eye out for that. What kind of snakes do we have here?
The area we're hiking in, there is 4 venomous snakes. There's a cottonmouth, or some people call it a water moccasin. We have the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. We have a coral snake, and then we have one that's called a pygmy rattlesnake, which is just like a smaller rattlesnake. So we have, those 4 snakes, in addition to the Florida panther, which is in, this forest that we're walking in currently, and plenty of alligators. Lots and lots of alligators. Like, this is one of the hot spots for alligators, other than maybe like the Everglades.
Now he tells me that. But a couple weeks ago, we were walking on our driveway at home with our German Shepherd puppy, and you can go back, it's actually on our short videos. He stepped right on a snake. Thank goodness it was not poisonous. And didn't harm him. It did bite him, but it didn't harm him too bad. I think he just learned a lesson. But just like him, he was just walking along and he stepped right on it. That's what I feel like I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm gonna step right on a snake.
Yeah, so that's one thing, just a word of advice if you ever come to Florida and you're doing any hiking, is keep your eyes peeled and make sure you're always constantly looking at the ground, looking off the trail, because you don't want to step on anything like that. That's for sure.
Yeah, the trail that we're walking, actually, as I mentioned, it's the Ranch House Road Trail. I think they mowed recently because the grass is really short. So that's really nice. You can see, I think, how wide do you think this path is, Ryan?
It's at least 8 feet wide. It looks like it's a wide enough trail to where you could drive a truck down it or a big tractor.
Yeah, so the grass is real short, which I really like that. Wide trails, short grass, that way we can see if there's any snakes or anything on the trail.
Yeah, less likely to encounter something when you can see more of the path. But yeah, I'll turn the camera around so you guys can kind of see what we're seeing. So yeah, pretty wide path. Looks like I said, a truck or tractor or something that's been driving down here a lot, that's kind of worn down the path on the sides where their tires hit. Lots of palm trees, live oak trees, all kinds of stuff growing back in there.
Another reason I really like this trail is because it's shaded. There's trees on both sides, and that's really hard to find in Florida. Most of the trails we go to is all sun, and that makes it really hard to hike in the summertime. So usually we have to wait till the fall and winter times to do our hiking, but this trail is really nice. It's very shady so far.
Yeah, one thing with our climate here that's probably much different from most of the United States is we deal with the heat, and I know there's probably lots of people out there that would love to come to Florida and go to the beach and all that kind of stuff. But when you live here, the summer to us is kind of like comparable to the winter for somebody that maybe lives in a snowy climate. We try to do the least amount of stuff we can in the summertime, just because it gets like, almost 100 degrees and high humidity. Just as somebody in a cold climate would spend most of the winter inside because it's all cold and snowy. That's kind of our summer is kind of like your winter. So we do most of our stuff in the winter time here. Our winter time is like our time to get outside and do all kinds of fun stuff outdoors. Me first?
Sure, as usual.
It's good.
It looks like they burnt the woods over there.
Yeah, every once in a while. The Florida Forest Service, they'll come through here and they'll do what's called a prescribed burn. And they basically will come in and light all the underbrush and stuff like that on fire and do like a controlled burn, because During the summer months when it's really, really hot, we do have a decent risk of wildfires, you know, because we get lots of lightning and everything's really dry here because it's, you know, 95 to 100 degrees out pretty much every day. So what they do is they come in and they'll send in like some, you know, forest firefighters, and they'll kind of light everything on fire, and they'll just kind of dig trenches around it and make sure it doesn't get out of control. And they'll burn out all the underbrush and promotes, you know, like new growth, and kills all the invasive weeds and stuff like that, that are, you know, trying to grow in and drive out all the native plants. That tree over there, that's all blackened, and that palm tree, and then back in the distance back there's another palm tree that's all blackened. That's all from a controlled burn.
We have a problem on the trail.
Uh-oh. We haven't yet purchased any good hiking boots, so I think our shoes aren't going to be 100% waterproof, so if you want to go first and check it out,
Yeah, right.
I'll follow behind you.
Yeah, right. You go. I'm in my Lululemon shoes. Okay, that wasn't terrible. Going to the side over there.
This doesn't look too bad here. A little wetter than the last time we came here.
Yeah, it is. I guess we've had a lot of rain since we've been here last. Oh, I see the power lines. That's the trail up there we'll be taking a right on.
And hopefully getting into some shade. Because right now we're like all exposed and pretty much like walking in the desert.
The wind.
Only we have some dirty water here if we're in a survival situation. I guess we can drink the dirty water.
We need the life straw.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have in our backpack.
Yeah, comment down below if you guys have the life straw. Let us know how that works. We've seen it on other YouTube channels.
Yeah, or any other ways that you guys know of for purifying water if you're kind of in the back country. I know I've seen some people take, they have like bags with gravity filters and things like that, but I think I'd still want a pot and a burner to boil the water first.
It looks like they recently burnt that area too, because all the trunks of the trees are all black. Another cool place to check out if you guys are in Southwest Florida is the Deep Hole Trail. And that's a really cool place. We've been there before. I think that trail's like 4.5 miles long. Oh man, this looks really deep.
Lots of alligators on that trail. I think we'll probably do a hike there and take you guys along. That trail is better in November through April. You don't really see many alligators this time of the year because they're all in the water. If you get there in the wintertime where it's a little cooler outside, the alligators like to be outside of the water, like on the banks. All right, I think we're definitely gonna get wet here. Is this side any better?
I don't know.
No, this side's worse. I think we're just gonna have to flatten these things down.
You can hear our shoes squishing.
Yeah, we gotta do it one more
Oh
time.
man.
This one's even longer.
How about this side right here? Is that any better or no?
Maybe slightly.
All right, comment down below if you have good hiking boots.
Yeah, give us some recommendations. We want to get some good hiking boots and not any cheap Chinese ones that are going to fall apart. Preferably something that's good quality, that's also waterproof. I don't know if they make hiking boots that are also waterproof, so when you run into stuff like this, you don't get your feet all wet.
That sounded really bad.
Yeah, it is kind of wet.
Oh no, that's like the worst.
What's bad is if we get down here further and it's even wetter than this and we got to like end up turning around or something, we got to go back through all this stuff.
Man, that's so bad.
You want me to like carry you or something? Yeah, I should have went that way.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad up there too.
Here's some of the scenery. Lots of palm trees and palmettos.
Oh man, this one looks really bad, Ryan. Maybe on the side here?
Yeah, hopefully it's dry. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's like actually a fish swimming in there.
Is there really?
It's like a little minnow.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see them down here too.
It's like, how would that thing have gotten in here? This must connect to, there's a big lake here, so it must connect to the lake. It's like a swamp here. I feel like I'm in the Everglades again. Looks like the center one is the best one here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, hopefully there's only one or two more small ones left, but this one's a big one.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now we've transitioned onto a different trail. So this trail intersects with the Ranch House Road trail we were on, turns this into something like maybe a 4.5 mile hike instead of only 2.
My feet are absolutely soaked. But I love my backpack. We've hiked in these a few times and they're really nice.
Yeah, we got them at REI, and Jessica is using the REI brand. I think it's called a Trail 25.
Oh, more water.
And mine is, I think mine's a Trail 40. But yeah, I really like my backpack. It's got all kinds of storage compartments and places to store all the essentials. Plus it's big enough to stick our camping griddle that we made in one of our previous videos. So we can carry that on the trail with us, and if we want to make a little fire on the side of the trail here, we could, and cook up our lunch. But I think when we're done with this hike, we'll probably just go to one of the picnic areas in the park here and just get a fire going on outdoor like camp stoves that they got set up in the park. Most people probably bring charcoal, but nobody wants to carry charcoal around in your backpack, so there's so much dead wood here in this park. We'll just scavenge some brush and dead branches that are on the ground, and we'll cook our food over fire. Over wood, I mean.
Can we dry our socks out too with the fire?
Yeah, we could. Get us a couple sticks and lean them up over top of the fire and get our socks all dry, but not sure that that's going to help us because our shoes are all wet.
Wonder why that guy didn't tell us that we passed. Maybe he didn't walk the trail all the way.
Well, remember, we could have went straight.
But I think I would tell somebody if we were on the trail and somebody was passing us. I think I would warn them that.
Yeah.
Isn't that just like trail etiquette?
Yeah, you would think so. Guy really set us up. Set us up for failure.
He was a serious hiker too.
Yeah.
You could tell. But
Yeah,
I don't remember. I thought he was wearing gym shoes.
He had the walking sticks and everything.
I thought he was wearing gym shoes.
And the
but I don't remember.
camelback, or whatever you call it, the water system, which we may get eventually if we get into doing this more. Right now, what we do is we just carry 1 liter water bottles, like on the side here. So
They're really easy to get to.
yeah, and they're small diameter, so they don't take up a lot of room. And I mean, we're doing 5 miles or so, so 1 liter of water, if you ration it, probably not even gonna drink a whole liter of water. Probably should, but I think last time we did a 5 mile, we only did half or 2/3 of a liter.
A lot of butterflies on the trail.
Yeah, and one other thing that's on the side of the trail. So right on the side of this trail, as you can see, it's all swampy down in there. So, it's like a perfect hangout for a gator. And, there might be one down in there, but who knows. But when we do our winter hike of the Deep Hole Trail, you guys will see what we're talking about. And if you want to look it up in preparation of that, just search Myakka Deep Hole Trail and click on images, and you'll see what we're talking about.
I feel like there's definitely an alligator over there somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
And I'm not going to hang around to find out, actually.
It definitely looks like a good spot for one. So for some of our normal subscribers who've been watching us for a while, you've probably seen a lot of our homestead videos where we show raising our chickens and our chicken coop and stuff like that. So we went yesterday to Tractor Supply to get dog food and chicken food.
Oh no, you're going to tell on me.
And of course, they had baby chicks, and Jessica couldn't leave without getting at least 4. So we got 4 new chicks.
They were so cute, and they're like kind of a rare breed. So we'll show you guys that on our next video. They're so cute.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
As Ryan said too, we're still tracking Hurricane Aaron, keeping an eye on that. And I think another one's developing behind that one. I don't think it's a threat at this point, but you know, the hurricane season is just getting started. So we're gonna keep our eye on that as we continue our content. There's a lot of stuff that we have to prepare for. If there's one headed this way, we're semi-prepared, but we'll keep you guys updated on that.
All right, guys, so we're still walking this power line trail, and we've come across this body of water. It's a little swampy over here. Lots of movement on the water. And actually, as we were coming down the trail, we saw what appears to be some alligator eggs. So looks like maybe some baby alligators hatched out.
No way.
Recently.
That's so cool.
There's one there. There's another one there. Another one here. And looks like down here a little bit, there's another one in the grass over here. Oh, there's quite a few.
There's quite a few.
Yeah, so
oh, look, show the trail right there that goes to the water.
One here, one here. And there's a big old mama gator right there.
Okay, that's a little close.
So we're gonna back out of this trail and head the opposite direction. Look at this. See all these areas here where the ground's all tore up? This park does have a lot of wild pigs, and we've seen them in here pretty frequently. So that's what's doing all this damage here. They get in here and root around, trying to find worms and grubs and whatever else they can find to eat in there.
They destroy everything. We actually have them on our property too. And we have cameras in the back of our property, so we're able to see. And usually they travel around in bunches, and there could be 5 to 20,
10, 15, 20,
20 pigs, and normally you see a bunch of babies too. And I know some people in our neck of the woods, they'll actually trap them and keep them.
Yeah, our
And
neighbor,
then-
actually our neighbor behind us,
Yep.
They set out traps and they trap them and then kind of domesticate them and raise them for meat in their farm.
Yeah, she called us the other day and said, "You guys want any bacon?"
Yeah, like, I don't know. I've had wild boar sausage before and it was terrible. I'm not sure what wild pig tastes like, if it's anything like wild boar. Wild boar was real gamey, so I don't know if wild pigs are like that, or maybe it was just the way it was processed, the wild boar I had, but I didn't really care for it. Any gators over there?
Oh, I'm sure there's tons. We need to switch sides so we can see them.
Yeah, you want
I think
to?
we're on the wrong side anyways.
So last time we came through here, there was quite a few alligators out here in this marsh. Let's see if we can't spot one for you guys. Oh, there's an alligator right there. See if I can
He's pretty big
get a better view of him from
for
over
that
here.
little.
Yeah. See, that's why we were saying where you're walking, you never know what you're gonna see.
What is that, like a culvert pipe or something?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why we were saying definitely got to watch both sides of the trail and watch where you step. You don't want to step near that thing. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video as much as we've enjoyed creating it, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and comment below.
Yeah, comment down below and let us know where you guys have been.
We'll see you.